Hello and welcome to Full Day, your late night catch up of news and developments around the globe. I am Vin Martin Obiora Ilo. Tonight we'll discuss the Anambra State initiative to honor some great sons of the state, and we'll be joined by Commissioner for Information, Anambra State Dr. Law Mefor. How can local government councils become truly the engine room of grassroots development? To discuss this tonight is Aka Chairman, Udenu Local Government of Enugu State and former Commissioner for Information, Enugu State. Also, Joe Mamel, Federal Commissioner at the National Human Rights Commission, is our guest as we discuss human rights and the scourge of extrajudicial killings. Also tonight, in our conversation corner, we'll be chatting with Udo Ilo, our development expert and executive director, Hague Institute for Innovation of Law, on his new book, It Is Possible, Influencing Change in Nigeria. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
We are local.
We are right now with the wife of the man that was...
Why the main market is in chaos. People are...
We are national.
Those in support of this motion as amended, say aye.
Aye. We have taken the vote by default.
We are international.
Israeli airstrikes.
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment.
Signature TV, news in your pocket.
Welcome back. And trending tonight, the Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo has named part of the road leading to the Chinua Achebe International Airport to Umueri after his predecessor, Willie Obiano. Commissioning the project, Soludo said the gesture is a way of acknowledging and celebrating the contributions of Obiano to the development of the state during his 8 years in office. Soludo said over time his government would systematically ensure that his predecessors who served the state creditably are immortalized. The Works Commissioner Ifeanyi Okoma revealed the importance of the project, which he said is to ensure that the gateway to Anambra State wears a new look. Traditional ruler of Umueri, Igwe Ben Emeka, appreciated the governor for the project and pleaded with him to construct the other roads leading to the airport through Umueri. And joining me to talk about this development is the Anambra State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Law Mefor. Dr. Mefor, you're welcome to Full Day on Signature TV.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for hosting me.
So,
thank you for hosting me.
Dr. Mefor, what informed the governor's or the government's decision, to name this project after his predecessor?
Yeah, I think essentially is to appreciate the fact that the immediate past governor of Anambra State contributed immensely to the development of the state. You know that government and governance is a continuum. And you hand over a baton, it's like a relay race. You terminate your own version of the race and hand over to the next. And that was precisely what happened between Obiano and Soludo. And it was quite necessary that he acknowledged that. It shows humility, it shows patriotism, it shows that he knows that he is not starting from ground zero, that somebody did some work, laid some foundations upon which he is building. That is one level of the understanding of what has happened. Then number two is that let us even look at it this other way. That whether we like it or not, government being a continuum is one level of it. But again, you need to go beyond what you may call government, what government is and what it ought to be, to appreciate the fact that you need to also show some example. Example here in the sense that no matter how one looks at it, that you need to understand and get the other members of the general public to also see that you have to give and lead by example.
Yeah, Dr. Mefor, Dr. Mefor, just a moment. Some people in Anambra State are not so excited that the governor is naming this road after his predecessor. For some of them, they think that probably he didn't do enough work to deserve it. What is your take?
Yeah, well, I don't think it is fair to say that Obiano didn't do enough work to deserve the airport boulevard named after him. I don't think that that is a charitable comment, a charitable assessment. Don't forget, Obiano, practically built that airport.
Okay.
And he brought it to at least 90% completion. So if he built the airport up to 90% or there around, why should anybody say that naming the road that enters the same airport that he practically built is undeserving? I don't think that that is right.
Okay.
And again, he was the governor of the state for 8 years.
Is this a one? Dr. Mefor, is this a one-off, or is it something that is going to continue in Anambra State? That other governors, other very prominent sons, will be honored? Because I remember that just recently, when we had the controversy about whether Professor Nwosu had been honored properly and all that, many people said, we are blaming Nigeria. What did Anambra State do? So is this a system of honoring? No, come now. We don't have to mix up apples and oranges. They are two different things. Okay.
Beginning with Humphrey Nwosu, an illustrious son of Anambra State. No doubt, he made his mark, and his contributions to the electoral and the democratic process in Nigeria, remain peerless.
So, are we going to see this honor extended to other governors and prominent sons of Anambra State?
Just one moment.
Okay.
I want this point really made.
Okay.
That the Humphrey Nwosu is deserving of even national awards, and certainly Anambra will look in his direction. But don't forget, Nwosu is not the only Anambra illustrious son that has made his mark nationally and internationally. You have men like Meka Anyoku, Chubo Kadibu. You have so many. Anambra has a very rich and long list of catalog of tests.
So will their turn come? Will their turn come soon?
He will get his time if and when it comes.
Okay.
And what the governor said yesterday, I was there. He was particular about recognizing his predecessors, beginning with Willie Obiano, back to when Anambra State was created in 1991.
Dr. Mefor, Dr. Mefor,
he is going beyond the current democratic dispensation.
Thank you.
He is going down in time to the beginning of Anambra State
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Mefor. I wish we had more time. And you promised me you'll be in Enugu soon to come to the studio so we can spend time talking about Anambra State.
I will. I certainly will.
So thank you for coming.
For the sake of coming to you, I will come.
Thank you for
there
your
in
insight
studio
into
so that
this.
people can see me.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is mine as always.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And continuing with trending news, the founder of the defunct Diamond Bank PLC and the former chairman of MTN Nigeria, Pascal Dozie, is dead. According to a statement issued by the family on Tuesday, the business tycoon died on Monday at the age of 85. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has expressed sadness over the death of Pascal Dozie, describing him as a rare breed business leader whose wisdom, humility, and pioneering efforts laid a foundation upon which many continue to build. The president prayed for the peaceful repose of Dozie's soul and extended his condolences to his wife, children, and extended family. He urged the Nigerian private sector to honor Pascal Dozie's memory by upholding the values of integrity, innovation, and nation building for which he was renowned. Gunmen have killed 3 female fishermen in Se Ijim near Anyin, Ukembe, Agea, Gambatiev in local government area of Benue State. The 3 thief women were returning from the market along the Anyin-Wukari Road, which lies on the Benue State axis, when they were ambushed and killed by suspected Jukun militia. An eyewitness, Teyila Abu, confirmed to the nation that the women were attacked and slaughtered by the gunmen while making their way home. Local government in Benue State borders Wukari local government in Taraba State, an area that has been a hotspot for ongoing tensions between Tiv and Jukun communities for more than 3 decades. There are concerns that this incident could escalate tensions and trigger fresh violence between Tiv and Jukun tribes in the boundary regions of Wukari and Logo local governments. However, the police area command said it had not yet received a report regarding the incident. Also trending, the United States is starting to resemble an emerging market more than a developed country. The head of Pan-European Stock Exchange operator Euronext said on Tuesday, as financial markets remain volatile after the imposition of sweeping U.S. tariffs. Bujna said investors had been forced to grapple with uncertainty since U.S. President Donald Trump took office in January. Global financial markets are rotating assets and are trying to adapt to a United States that they do not recognize after Trump announced global tariffs on imports to the United States, Bujna said. Trump has said the tariffs, a minimum of 10% of all U.S. imports, with targeted rates of up to 50%, would help the United States recapture an industrial base that he says has withered over decades of trade liberalization. Emerging markets often use tariffs to protect their industries while they try to develop. Bujna said there was some good news in that oil prices and long-term rates were down and that there were flows of money leaving the United States to be reinvested in Europe.
There is a certain form of mourning, because the United States that we had known for the most part as a dominant nation resembled the values and institutions of Europe and now resembles more an emerging market. We have people who don't know they are owners of something in the long term and people who have trouble understanding the proximity between oligarchs and the regime, people who have trouble understanding the volatility of the decision-making process. And so this worry is real, and there is a form of intimidation spreading within the system, which is very hard to manage and neutralize. This way of functioning is new to everyone. Last year, we exchanged around 10 billion euros, 10 to 12 billion euros, on the Euronext integrated platforms. In the last 3 days, we are at above 25 billion, and so this is something very different. But there's something much more important than that. It's that, in addition to significant volumes, there's a movement of investments leaving the United States to invest instead in Europe.
You're watching Full Day, your late night show. And this is Signature TV. We'll be back in a moment.
Signature TV, news in your pocket.